If you learn the fundamentals, this is what you build upon. You gotta first learn the fundamentals. And the problem is that's what y'all got twisted. Y'all fundamentals are twisted. As I just said, going back to like the women choose thing, that is a fundamental. See, if you can accept women choose, all of your understandings about the way we interact, dating, courting, everything changes. You are made a husband by women. A man is made a boyfriend by women. A player is made a player by women. You can twist that any way you want. You can try to shame me any way you want. You can spin it and try to straw man me any way you want. But at the end of the day, that happened because the women chose to make it happen. And when you understand the fundamentals, your mind changes. Your understanding changes. The other day I posted up a community post entitled Moses and the Wise Man. And that's always been one of my most favorite parables when I'm trying to like teach a young brother something, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get him started on the right path. Because the first thing you gotta do in the relationship between teacher and pupil is develop a hierarchy. And I hate saying it that way, but there's no other way to say it. The pupil have to recognize the teacher as being qualified to teach. So the first thing you got to do is establish that. And that's what I've been trying to do on YouTube to little to no avail, because people are so idealistic and there's so much bad information floating around that we have already bought into. And you know, once a person buys into something, they don't want to let it go because it becomes personal to them, you know what I'm saying? And I've been trying to detach you from your beliefs since I've been on YouTube. Now you understand why I've been trying so hard to not attack black women, but talk about the ideologies behind them. Why I've been trying not to attack any segment of black men, but trying to deal with the ideologies behind them. Because the war is not with the flesh, it's with spiritual wickedness in high places. And because most of you have not arrived at a certain point of understanding yourself, you look at me as if I don't know what I'm talking about, like something is wrong with me. And that's what the parable in the Holy Quran is all about. Surah 18 or chapter 18, 60 through 82. Moses tries to attach himself to a wise man so that he could be taught. And the wise man was skeptical about dealing with Moses because he knew that Moses was not going to be able to learn. It's kind of like that Zen parable, right? Where the guy sits down with the Zen master and he's asking the Zen master for some wisdom. And the Zen master hands him a cup to pour some tea into the cup. And he pours the tea and the tea starts overflowing and overflowing. The man said, hold on, no more can go in. What are you doing? And the Zen master say, like that cup, you are filled already. I can't put anything into you because you are already filled. So what Brother Kush has been trying to do is try to figure out a way to say things in a way that it just plant the seed in your mind so that it'll grow later, because I know you're not going to get it right now. I know I'm over your head. I know you don't understand. And one of the reasons why the wise need not explain themselves to anybody is because even if I explained it to you, as I've tried to do before on this channel, you're still not going to understand it. So anyway, Moses goes out with the wise man. The wise man does things that Moses sees as being evil and wicked. He don't understand what the wise man is doing. And instead of him looking at the characteristics of the wise man and saying, well, this is not an evil man, so whatever he's doing, he must have a reason for doing it. Instead of Moses checking himself, he checked the wise man. And after the third time, the wise man explained everything that he did and why he did it. And then he basically fired Moses as an apprentice. Say, now we part ways. You go your way. The truth of the matter is, I can explain stuff to y'all, but you're not going to get it until you're ready. It's just that simple. You're not going to understand it until you are there. What you need to do is just take it in at this moment. Like for instance, Women choose. I've been telling y'all since I've been on YouTube talking about relationships that women choose. You can twist it up any way you want. You can spin things any way you want. You could blame the black men coming out of college, getting drafted to the NFL with all the white girls. And you could blame them saying they just want white girls all you want. But at the end of the day, a man can only date and marry the women that choose to date and marry him. That's it. That's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. It doesn't matter if he's shooting at a particular woman or not. See, that's what you call a straw man type argument. That's a logical fallacy. It doesn't matter which types of women he likes or prefer. He might actually like snow bunnies. That don't matter. There are a lot of black women that wish they could meet a white boy, but they find out real quick that finding a white boy that would actually deal with them is not that easy. Well, the same thing. I mean, it's not easy finding a snow bunny. He can prefer whatever he want to prefer. If those women don't like him, then he'll never get one. How many black men come on YouTube and complain all day? They don't want to date no other kind of woman, but they can't seem to click with black women. See, they prefer black women, but they still not having luck with black women because the black women not feeling them. So what should those men do? Continue to chase after women that don't want them, or go find women that will accept them as they are? I mean, the answer is self-explanatory. So when you try to turn it around and say, oh, he just wanted that white, no, you can't do that with a man. See, this is the problem I always have with this argument. You cannot blame a man for the woman he is with. You can't do it. I don't care how you try to twist it. This is universal supreme wisdom here, man. This is just it, man. This is up here. Y'all down there. You can't blame a man for the woman he's with. I don't care how you chop it up. You can't do it. Especially if the man is not wealthy or anything like that. If he can't afford to literally buy the woman transactionally. You know, we talking about normal Joes. We talking about regular people. Yeah, y'all pointing out like the example of the college kids going into the NFL or whatever. Y'all pointing that out, but what y'all not pointing out is that they've been sleeping with these college girls the whole time they was in college. They had no guarantee to go to the NFL. Y'all act like this is written in stone or something. There's no guarantee you get drafted to the next level. But they still had these women with them because those women chose them. Chose them. So it's not about competing. I got one sister, she and I kind of commented back and forth on this on her channel, actually, you know what I'm saying, about competing, women competing for men. No, women should not compete for a man, but you got to understand that the woman that wants that man the most is going to get him. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. And that's the way it should be. I've been trying to teach you young brothers to stop chasing these women. Let these women choose you. I've been dropping all of these jewels on my YouTube channel that y'all been missing because you don't have the patience to learn. You want instant gratification, and I'm sorry. This is a journey. And on this journey, it just takes time. You have to be patient. You have to listen to things, take things in. Whether you agree or disagree is irrelevant. You need to understand that I am not a half-wit and that I'm not talking out of my ass. That's all you need to understand. That this dude, I don't know if I agree with him or disagree with him, but I know this dude is not just pulling this out of his butt. He's saying what he's saying for a reason. I may not be able to see it right now. I may see it one day and disagree with it, but at least I see it. But right now, I can't see it. So all I need to do is understand that Brother Kush is not lying to me. He's telling me something for a reason. And that's all y'all need to know, bro. And I'm telling you, and I'm going to say this with arrogance. I'm going to say this with authority. If you black men listen to me, your problems with black women are gone. Your insecurities with this racist society, gone. You will not be insecure. You will not be trying to be like white folks or have white folks like you no more. And I ain't talking about what you say out of your mouth. I'm talking about what you do in your actions. I'm talking about your actual behavior, how you view your own, how critical you are, everything we do as if they don't do the same thing. I'm talking about all of the subtle ways that we all coon out and try to ingratiate ourselves to white society. Voting, politics, religion, all of these things. Yeah, I held up the Quran, but I also have a Bible, I have a Gita, I have the Tao, you know what I'm saying? I have the Kabbalah, you know what I'm saying? I have theosophy books, I have books by Blavatsky, books by Krishnamurti. I mean, so what you gonna say? So, you know, you can't box me in like that. But the point is, you have to learn how to take what I'm given. You have to learn how to recognize what I'm given. Because if you do, all these problems go away. The way you think and how you move through life changes. I can help you with all that, man, because I've been there. All I'm doing is telling you about what I've seen along the journey that you are on. I've already been where you are. Years ago, actually, I reached that shrine. I put my 33 years in. Like in masonry, the 33 degrees, I put my 33 years in. I reached that shrine. If you learn the fundamentals, this is what you build upon. You gotta first learn the fundamentals. And the problem is that's what y'all got twisted. Y'all fundamentals are twisted. As I just said, going back to like the women choose thing, that is a fundamental. See, if you can accept women choose, everything else you see about your interaction with women change. All of your understandings about the way we interact, dating, courting, everything changes. And even polygyny, it changes. People still think men have multiple women because they are having fun and tricking women. The truth of the matter is you end up with multiple women because of the women, not because of you. The pimp, back in the days, the pimp was always made a pimp by the women. He didn't walk through a door and say, I want to be a pimp. He was made a pimp by the women. You are made a husband by women. A man is made a boyfriend by women. A player is made a player by women. This is never anything that men have any real control over. So we can stop blaming men for the women that they end up with, or the arrangement or situations that they end up with concerning women. Because all of this is done by women. I never wanted multiple wives. I ended up with multiple wives because of the women. This is supreme understanding. You can twist that any way you want. You can try to shame me any way you want. You can spin it and try to straw man me any way you want. But at the end of the day, that happened because the women chose to make it happen. And when you understand the fundamentals, your mind changes, your understanding changes. And you can reach the fundamentals early. You can develop a solid foundation by listening to me under a year. I'm gonna say it again. You can develop a solid foundation by listening to me in under a year. But you gotta empty your cup, like the Zen master said. You gotta take that cup and pour everything out of that cup. Wipe that sucker dry, and then allow me to pour something new into it. You gotta be patient, like the wise man told Moses. Don't worry about what you hear me say or the examples I give. Don't worry about if you don't understand it at that moment. Understand my character. Understand the kind of person I am. Told you I'm on some guard body stuff. I'm not out here trying to hurt nobody. Understand that. And just let things work its way in. Let things take its process. You will arrive at that place of understanding. Don't worry, you'll get there. You just stick to the journey. So anyway, man, this is the kind of stuff, I'm not going to talk about this on this channel, man. This going on the Divine Metaphysical Man channel, because this is too heavy to be mixing it in with relationship conversations and social I can't do that. I'm disrespecting this kind of talk. This the kind of talk I really want to do, but I'm disrespecting this kind of conversation by having it on a channel where I'm talking about Kanye West and who he dating and stuff. I can't do that. I can't disrespect the wisdom like that. So if you brothers want to hear more of this, I'm actually compiling the videos. When I get to the 5th video, I got 3 videos filmed and edited already. 2 more videos, I'm launching that channel, The Divine Metaphysical Man. For the brothers that want more of this, you have to go subscribe to that channel. I'm gonna put the channel in the link in the description below so you can subscribe to it even before it launches, right? Subscribe and hit the bell icon so when I launch it within the next week or so, you will get notification, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm disrespecting this by putting it here. This is not the right venue for this type of wisdom. But anyway, I'm out of here. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm Brother Kush, aka The Black Elf. Salam.